special education is personalized based on a student's disability. Schools are legally obligated to provide students with disabilities with the same opportunities.
IDEA is the Individuals with Disabilities for Education Act. Under the act, basically you work with your school to form accommodations for a student with special needs, whether that be a 504, whether that be an IEP. It basically is plans set up to make sure that the student thrives in their least restrictive environment.
Today's classrooms, it's very inclusive of students with disabilities. So back when I was growing up, there weren't many students with disabilities, but now they're trying to include all students and being really fair to everyone. So having that background of special ed will really help me when I am a future teacher.
I think it's really important that they need to feel welcomed and at home and safe in their school environment, just as all children should feel. But as an educator, we need to make that special outreach to them because they do have specific needs that need to be met.
But really just being a classroom teacher in probably an inner city school, I love to challenge myself. So I don't just want it to be an easy task. I want to make a difference in whoever's life that I can.
Probably my favorite aspect of special ed is truly the children. I think they are all so unique and different in, their own way, that really meeting and connecting them on like a deeper level is like really, really important. Because there are significant needs most of the time that need to be met more than, say, a child that is typically developing. I think the profession is hard. I think it takes a lot out of you. But I can't picture myself doing anything else, and it is so incredibly rewarding.
There was this little boy who was in 3rd grade, and he was reading at a kindergarten level, so he basically only knew letter sound correspondences, and I worked with him one-on-one to kind of build up his sight word recognition, and I just realized that by going week to week to week and seeing the progress and seeing that it was I had some part in it, even though it wasn't monumental, I had some little part in helping him learn to read.
In the summer of 2015, I was a paraprofessional for a little boy with autism. He was in preschool, and that was it was very challenging. He was a little ball of sunshine, but he was tough. It was, toileting, and there was, discrete trials, and, a lot of routine. Routine is huge for, kids on the spectrum. And then last summer, I was actually able to work with a little girl who was on the spectrum, and she had a seizure disorder, which was probably to date the most rewarding experience that I have had, because it took a lot out of me, and I had a lot of doubt throughout the whole process as to whether I could really pull this off and do this. But again, she was a spitfire. She loved school, loved life, and I think to me she gave me more life lessons than I gave her in some ways, which was amazing.